Okay, so I really hope that this is angled okay. But hey guys, it's Courtney and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about one of the worst experiences I've possibly ever gone through. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, my name is Courtney. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, because more content is coming and I am trying my best to be consistent on YouTube again. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. And yeah, let's just get on to, I guess, my story time. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so for those who don't know already, at the start of 2019 I went on the pill, like female birth control pill. And yes, people have like different experiences on it and all of that. So I just want to put a quick disclaimer saying just because I had these symptoms and I had these problems does not mean that you will, but it could happen. I didn't think that I would get any crazy symptoms. I didn't think I would get as many symptoms as I did. And I can hands down say it's the worst decision I've ever made, ever, like period. Yeah, so about a week into 2019 I decided to go on the pill because I had irregular periods and my skin was breaking out a little, but like I know, like it is at the moment. You know, I don't know, I just decided to go on it because I guess one, I like the idea of skipping my period, which isn't always the best, but like if you go on a holiday or something you want to be able to skip it, you know what I mean? And two, the fact that yeah, I don't know, I was like seeing someone at the time, but I don't think that really played into factor. I think it was more the fact that my periods were irregular at the time. I would get them like late or I would get them like a week early. I don't know, it was just annoying me and I just figured, hey, why not give it a go and just see? And within a couple of months I instantly regretted my decision. So some of the, I guess, side effects that people may have is skin, like their breakouts might get worse, or I don't know, they might get better depending what they went on it for. They could gain weight, they could get anxious, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I ended up getting a bunch of them. I never got like one symptom or whatever, I got a bunch of symptoms. So I just want to kind of talk a little bit about like what my symptoms were and what kind of happened to me when I went on the pill. So I guess the three main things that I'm going to split it up into is my skin, like how bad my skin got. I felt really depressed and I got really anxious, like my anxiety got really bad. And weight gain is like a big one for me, and if you know me like well enough, you would know that I've gained quite a bit of weight, and it definitely, going on the pill definitely did not help at all. Like, yeah, I went overseas and this and that. Anyways, we'll get into that. But yeah, the third thing is definitely weight gain. That played a big factor in me stopping the pill. So yeah, the first one I want to cover on really quickly is depression / like anxiety. So the first pill, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna see if I have my old pill packets. So the first pill that I went on was just like the generic one, whatever the cheapest one was. I can't remember what it was called off the top of my head, but it comes in a pink packet. I'll put it here on the screen if I remember, but that's the first one that I started with, and I think I was on that for a total of 3.5, 4 months maybe. Yeah, 3.5, 4 months maybe. And my skin broke out like crazy. But on that one I noticed that I wasn't feeling like, all the other symptoms kind of played into part with this, I think, but I was just feeling like really sad all the time. Like I would just cry for no reason. I'd be like driving to the gym or like driving home from work or something and I'd just start crying literally for no reason. That sounds really sad, like thinking back, like it was really tough. Like, yeah, I don't know, I really struggled a lot. But yeah, I would just kind of cry for no reason. I just felt really down in the dumps, like for no reason. It would like kind of come and go and stuff. So yeah, I don't want to touch on this too much because just talking about it like brings up a lot, and I don't know, I'm not like a health expert and I don't want to say anything wrong and like people like come at me, but yeah, I just felt like not myself and my anxiety got really bad. Like I was always anxious because of the weight gain, because of my skin. I literally never wanted to leave the house and it just got really bad. So yeah, that's the first thing. Then within the next half. So I was on my pill for about 11 months. I started at the start of January and I finished and I stopped taking it just after I got back from America. So I think it was like the start of September. So what's that, like 9 months. I was only really on it like 9 months, but in that 9 months, yeah, so the anxiety and stuff that I just like covered. The second one was my skin. I just realized this video is going to be all over the place. So anyways, I started on one pill, which was the pink one, and then my skin got really bad, which I'm going to go into further now, but my skin got really bad, so I went on to a second one, which was Diane, I believe. I'll put a picture here again if I can remember. Pretty sure it was called Diane though, and it cleared up my skin, but I felt even more depressed and more anxious and just like bleh. Like, yeah, I had like good days and bad days, but like I just, for most part, I felt like really crappy, and that played with my skin. So the first pill played with my skin a lot. So I have a few pictures on my phone, but I'll put them on the screen because then it'll be like easier to see. But I just want you guys to see how bad my skin got. Like, nobody believes me when I tell them how bad my skin got, but I literally had like cystic acne. Nothing against people that have acne or anything, but I had never experienced this, and for me it was really hard to overcome. Like, I'd never had really bad acne or acne like this, so to have it absolutely everywhere, it just like was really hard on my self-confidence. So I have some from the 14th of March and some from the 25th, so I'll pop these here. But yeah, just looking at it, yeah, I pretty much had all over my cheeks was really bad. I had some like in my hairline and stuff, but the bulk of it was kind of like my chin area and then up here like my cheeks, but it was like cystic, so they were pussy and like really sore. I also have a video which I might add in now. So yeah, as you can see by the video, it literally was all up, like all over my cheeks, had a little bit up across my hairline, and then heaps under here. My skin was so painful, and I'm one of those people that I touch my face, it's really bad, which is why I do get the few breakouts that I do. Probably doesn't help them, but yeah, I had them absolutely everywhere. It was very painful, and I just, yeah, my self-esteem was really bad. Like, yeah, anybody who's ever like gone through bad skin problems, like, you'd know what I mean. It just is really hard on your self-confidence, and I just hated covering it with makeup because, one, I felt like it made it worse. Two, it was so painful to touch, and I feel like having makeup on when it's so hot in Brisbane where I live, like, it just looked worse. Like, it looked worse to have stuff over it than it did, and I'm not like a professional at makeup or anything like that, so I think it just made it look like 10 times worse. But yeah, after I went on to Diane, so the second pill, about, what did I say, a couple months in, like 3.5, 4 months in, I think. I can't quite remember. I don't really have the dates down. This is why I don't do story time videos. They're a little bit all over the place, so bear with me. But yeah, I went on the Diane pill, and my skin basically cleared up like within a week. I had a few like things here and there, like obviously everyone's gonna get a pimple here and there, but it was nowhere near what it was. I actually don't think I have many pictures that I took on my skin, so I probably don't really have a comparison picture, but if you can like see any of my other photos that I post on my Instagram, which will be linked down below, you'll be able to see like how much my skin's changed. Like, I do get the odd breakout here and there where my skin just hates me, but it's never been to the point where it was when I was on that first pill. So yeah, my skin cleared up, which was really great. So I was kind of thinking, hey, this Diane thing's really gonna work, like it's gonna be great. But no, that brings me into number 3, and that is the weight gain. Now, my weight gain was rapid, very rapid. So anyone that knows me knows, for the last maybe I'd say like 4 or 5 years, I've religiously gone to the gym. I go through phases where I'm like a gym addict, like I go like every single day, and then I'll go for like a couple months where I just like, yeah, fall out of it, I guess, like heaps of people do. But yeah, religiously I was going to the gym. I had a personal trainer most of last year, and 2018, like that is the last half of 2018 as well. And while I was training with her, obviously I went on the pill, but I was still training with her. So I was still doing 1 PT session a week, and I was still working out 4 to 5 times a week, like minimum. Still doing everything the same, eating what I was eating beforehand, like nothing crazier. Like maybe I'd have a little bit more here or there, but it wasn't anything like crazier than what I had been eating for like prior to that. So yeah, I knew that something was off, and I knew it was from the pill. Heaps of people were like, there's no way, like maybe you'll gain a few kilos and stuff like that. But what happened, I actually don't have, I had a book where I wrote down like once a month like my body fat and this and that, but my weight within, so I went on at the start of January and I came off it September. Bear in mind, I did go to the States for 3 months. So people keep saying to me, oh, you didn't eat great in the States, you didn't really work out consistently, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I was in the States for 3 months, but I should not have put on as much weight as I did, because I have been overseas before and not eaten great and all the rest of it. And I haven't put on that much weight, and it just seemed to be adding up. Like even before, the 6 months before I left, I was gaining weight, still doing what I was doing before I had gone on the pill at the end of 2018. So just, it wasn't adding up, if that makes sense. So I just knew in my gut that it was from this pill. This little tiny ass pill caused so much problems, and looking back at it, it just like annoys me that I did this to myself. But now I can like learn from it, you know, and I'm trying to get back on track. Yeah, so from the start of January to start of September, I think I put on, gosh, I have to try and think now. Let me have a look at my book. I have a book with like all my measurements in for like this year, and it has like the end of what I was at the end of 2018, start of 2019, and then end of 2019. So I have my little handy dandy book. I don't actually know what's in here from. Okay, so from 2019 I only have from like June. I have June and then I have September. So when I left for America, actually I don't think I want to like put my weight out there. I don't know. If you want to see more in depth of like my weights and my body fat and all of that, then you should follow my fitness Instagram, because I've been a lot more consistent on that. So that's always left in the description box as well, so you should definitely go check it out. But I think I'm just gonna, yeah, do roughly like how many kilos. So from June, before I left, so I left on the 10th, so I weighed myself the 1st of June, and then I weighed myself like, I think I got back the 1st of September, so, or 2nd of September, so it was like a couple of days into September. Anyways, between that I put on nearly 10 kilos. So I put on just under 10 kilos in 3 months, which is absolutely insane. Like that's like 3 kilos a month. That's a lot. Jeez, that's like, wow. I have quite a lot of muscle on my bones, but yeah, by the time I got to the start of September, I was nearly 20 kilos heavier than that. So yeah, it's pretty insane that I put on nearly 20 kilos in 9 months. I definitely thought I would have, like, if I wasn't on the pill, I definitely would have put on weight, because I wasn't being strict enough on myself when I was in the States, and I wasn't working out as much as I should have been. But I definitely shouldn't have put on 20 kilos in 10 months. Like, that's insane. Usually someone will put on like maybe 5 or 10 kilos, like, but nearly 20 kilos, like, that's insane. But yeah, I came to the realization that it was the pill, and when I go back from the States, I went to my doctor and I went off my pill. It's now March, and so it means I've been off the pill since October, November, December, January, March. So about 6 months, or just under 6 months, because I think it was like the middle of September by the time I was fully off it. So yeah, it's been about 6 months off the pill, and I've started CrossFit and all of that, which you guys will know, again, if you follow my fitness Instagram, like in the link in the description. Yeah, but you will know that my weight has just like plummeted. I wouldn't say it's gone down like a lot, but my body fat percentage, my stomach has slimmed down quite a lot. Yeah, I got really like pudgy, I guess that's how I explain it. I got like pudgy and really big in my stomach region. I've always had big thighs. It's just something I've kind of had to accept. I still am, actually I haven't fully accepted it yet, but I need to accept I'm always gonna have big thighs, but I've never really had a big belly area, and my gut was just gross. I had massive like fat rolls on my back. Like, it was just not a good time. So yeah, I'm feeling heaps better now. Like, this is just, again, I want to say I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist, anything like that. This is just my personal experiences on the pill, or pills, because I did try two to try and see how they would go. Some people have no symptoms at all and like swear by it, but personally for me, yeah, it's 100% not worth it for me, and I'm just working hard every day, or as much as I can, to get my weight back down and feel confident again. I feel like I'm slowly getting there. I'm definitely not where I was at. Towards the end of 2018, start of 2019, I had a lot of confidence, I would say. Or not a lot, but I was confident most of the time, whereas now I have barely any confidence. CrossFit has definitely opened up a new door for me, and I just can't wait to see where I go with that. I can't wait to even share my journey a bit more on YouTube. If you guys are interested, I want to start doing a few more like fitness, like health related videos, I guess, about me like getting back into shape. So any video ideas or anything you want to see in particular, let me know in the comments down below. Again, sorry if this video was super rambly, but I'm not good at story time videos, I guess. But yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel down below. I'm so close to 100 subs, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I just want to hit that by the end of the month, so help me reach my goal. It would mean a lot. All my social medias and all that are linked down below always, so make sure you check them out too. Yeah, I think that's about it. So glad that I'm not on the pill anymore, and yeah, I'll see you on my next video very soon.